The phone company assigned Nintendo Game Support number as my home number, so I just moved into this house in Redmond, Washington, you know, where Microsoft is. Nintendo of America also has their offices like 3 blocks away from my new place. I'm unpacking boxes, trying to get settled in, when I plug in my landline phone. This was like 30 years ago when everyone still had house phones. The second I plug it in, it starts ringing, like immediately. I pick up and this kid goes, "Hi, I'm stuck on level 3 of Super Mario and I can't beat the boss." I'm confused. "Kid, I think you have the wrong number." But he insists he dialed the Nintendo helpline correctly. I hang up. Phone rings again 2 minutes later. Another kid asking about Zelda. Then another call about Metroid, then Pokemon. By the end of the first day, I got maybe 40 calls from kids all across the country asking for video game help. I call the phone company the next morning. Turns out Nintendo used to have a local support number before they switched to their 800 number. And guess what number they gave me? Nintendo's old one. So every kid in America who had that number written down somewhere was calling my house at all hours asking for game tips. The phone company basically told me tough luck. They said changing numbers costs like $200 and there's no guarantee the new number wouldn't have the same problem. I just moved. I'm broke. I can't afford that. But these calls are driving me absolutely insane. Kids calling at 6 a.m. because they're stuck on some boss fight. Parents calling at midnight because little Jimmy can't save his game. After a week of this, I snapped. Instead of hanging up, I decided to have some fun with it. Next kid calls asking for help with Super Mario Bros. I go, "Absolutely, I can help you. But first I need your parents' credit card for verification." The kid's like, "Really?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, that's company policy now. Go grab your mom's purse and read me the numbers." This 8-year-old actually does it. Gives me the whole credit card number, expiration date, his mom's name, everything. I'm not writing any of this down, obviously. I just wanted to see if they'd actually do it. Then I started getting more creative. I'd tell kids their games were broken and they needed to send me $50 to fix them. Or that Mario was actually dead and they needed to buy a whole new Nintendo. Some parents would grab the phone and start screaming at me. So I'd scream right back. I'd be like, "Thanks for the new TV. Your credit card worked great." Or I'd complain that their card got declined and ask them to give me a different one. I said some pretty inappropriate stuff that I'm definitely not proud of now, but I was young and frustrated and figured if I was annoying enough, maybe they'd change my number for free. This went on for months. I became this legendary terrible Nintendo support guy. Kids would call crying because I told them Pikachu ran away forever. Parents would call back furious, demanding to speak to my manager. Then one day, I pick up the phone expecting another angry parent. Instead, it's someone from the phone company. They go, "Hi there, we've got some good news. We're going to update your phone number at no cost to you." Turns out all those angry parents weren't just yelling at me. They were calling Nintendo corporate, demanding I get fired for my terrible customer service. That's when Nintendo realized what happened. They figured out the phone company had given their old support number to some random guy who was completely ruining their reputation. Nintendo called the phone company and basically said, "Fix this immediately or we're suing you." 3 days later, I had a brand new number that nobody had ever used before. No more 2M calls about video games. Just peace and quiet in my new house. Well, except for my drunk friends calling at weird hours, but that's a whole different problem.